Happy Tuesday. We are starting this video a little bit late because this week has not gone very great. We're having a little bit of a rough patch, but we are eating snack and we are going to make some bread in a minute. So I figured I'd bring you along. I'm trying to film a book recommendations video. Don't mind the room, and it's not working out right this second. So hopefully I can jump back into that later. But for now, we're gonna make some bread after snack. Woo! So we spent some time outside, and now we're ready to start our bread, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're making French bread so we can make some French toast Friday night before Valentine's Day on Saturday. Let's bake. We need to add 1 cup of warm water to the thing. Were you gonna pour it?
Yes.
Okay, pour it in. Thank you.
Here you go, yeast into the warming water. Yeast. Yeast. Wow.
Another
The
half.
yeast is so full and warm. Can I mix? Can I mix? Can I mix?
Nice job. All right, now we let it rest. Well done, high five. Let's wash our hands. All right, dough is ready to roll out. So I'm back. My daughter is sleeping. She just fell asleep in my lap while we were eating pizza. Oh, I need to flour this first. I'm not a baker. This is all new to me. I figured we could chat just a touch while I was doing this. I am going to get the spring recommendations filmed after this clip because I've been wanting to do it for 2 days now. I wanted to do it yesterday first and it just wasn't happening. What happened is that I was on the computer all morning. I was editing the video for today. I was trying to kind of help my husband's business stuff on social media and just like I had an Etsy problem that I needed to deal with. So I generally had like a lot of just computer stuff to do and it wasn't a lot of fun for anyone, to be honest with you. And so all day she probably wanted to be with me and play with me. And so all morning I was busy and it ended up causing her and I to have just not a good day. We were, I want to say like at each other's throats because that's like my go-to, you know, thing to say about that type of situation. I'm trying to find something heavy. We just like, we're not getting along all day. And it felt like everything I said was getting ignored and not even just ignored, but like straight up disagreed with, just completely put to the side. And so all day I just kind of had like this really bad attitude. And I even woke up with it this morning because last night I put her to bed and then she woke up at 12:30 and I went in her room and I was in there till 1:45, you know, and then this morning she woke up at like 5:30 and she's just like sitting there singing. She's mommy, mommy. And so, you know, my husband and I are kind of laughing and I'm just hanging out in bed and she ends up falling back asleep, but she came in, it was like right after 6 and I've been pooped. I've said it in a lot of these videos, but I'm having a hard time energy-wise recently. And so we kind of just started the morning off like the same way we ended the day yesterday, basically, which really stunk. So today I kind of tried to make a priority to focus on her for a little bit of time. So we went outside, we threw the ball, she jumped on the trampoline. She likes this game where I tell her like, can you slither like a snake? Can you bark like a dog? Can you fly like a bird? Whatever. And she does it on the trampoline. But yeah, so we came back in, we did our bread. We meant to put 2.5 cups of flour in originally. and I think we only put in one because we were so sticky. So yeah, I'm trying to let go of feeling so angry. Number one, because it just really is like the worst feeling ever. And number two, because it's Valentine's week. And, you know, and number three, because my girl deserves it. But, you know, it's also like it's Valentine's week. And the last thing I really want to do this week is just argue all week long, which was the whole point in going outside. That was the whole point in doing the roll, which I'll have to show you guys. It actually looks like French bread. Last update would be medically. I did get the referral, and this is the last you'll hear about it, I'm sure. I did not get a call from the doctor. I just happened to check in, and they were like, yeah, we sent that out. I checked with the hematologist to make sure that they had gotten the right thing, and they said they did, and the only catch is that it's only through the end of my pregnancy, basically, and it's only valid for 4 visits. So after we have the second baby, I will have to figure out a new family doctor so that I can go see a hematologist. That will be the last you guys have to hear about it. So now that this is rising again, I am going to go and film my spring book recommendations video, and I am going to sit down and watch TV or something. Eat an Oreo. Rest of the week, I'd like to make some truffles for Valentine's Day. Tomorrow we have story time, so we're gonna go to Publix and grab some supplies for like chocolate covered strawberries. And then I have stuff that I need to grab for like a loaded poutine. So the story is that when my husband and I eloped in Colorado at the end of February in 2022, we had treats from the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory to eat when we signed our marriage license. And he bought me a loaded poutine. Well, we had it sent because we had a deal with the cabin we were staying in, but he had it sent from the restaurant up so that I could eat it while I was getting my hair and makeup done. So I'm going to make a loaded poutine for us for Valentine's Day. And I'm also going to make a bunch of like little chocolate treats to bring us back to Colorado a little bit. That'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I got to run, and I will check in with you guys later. This is supposed to be a really like special Valentine's video. So I hope you all are having a great week, and if I don't see you later today, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, try number 3. Happy Thursday. Well, I decided not to video or record anything yesterday because I wanted to just spend the day with her. So we went to Tractor Supply and got chicken feed. We went to Marshall's and got a Valentine's gift for my husband and ended up getting some cute, super adorable teacups I was obsessed with. I'm the person that I usually leave all the cute things at Marshall's because I can find 100 cute things at Marshall's. And so yesterday I just kind of decided that I couldn't leave them. They just kept calling to me. So we went and grabbed a cart. I couldn't hold her hand and grab the other things and the teacup mug things that I found. So we went to Marshall's, and then we went to story time, got some one-on-one attention with me during the craft. And then we brought her snack over to a local trail, the one that you guys have seen before. I've posted a couple clips from. And we walked, I don't know, maybe a mile. We really didn't do a crazy walk because it was already like 1 o'clock or something. I was pretty ready to get home. And when we got home, we kind of just took it easy. We pulled out bananagrams and practiced spelling. And then we also pulled out Guess in 10, which my sister got it for her, my twin. And it's a kid's card game where you have 2 stacks of cards. One of them pulls a type of animal, and then the other one is like a stack of question cards. And so one person pulls an animal card and hides it from the other person, and the other person has to use the question cards to get clues and try and guess what animal the other person has. And so it's a great game for like learning descriptions and new facts about animals and stuff like that. Today we are getting a little bit of a late get ready. I was working on her photo gallery layout and resetting up my coffee nook shelf with the new teacups. Since it's 2 days before Valentine's Day, I said in the last video I'm done with plans, but it's Valentine's Day, so I have to have plans. So we are going to make 2 different kinds of truffles today, and tomorrow we're going to Publix to get some fruit. I might get some cupcakes too, because I really like to get cupcakes for Valentine's Day. We'll see. So kind of a busy day, but not anything like too crazy, hopefully. We'd also like to move her room around and rearrange that. And my favorite interior designer and space planner, Julie Jones, talks all the time about how when she's first starting out relaying out a room, and usually hers is a much bigger scale and she's doing, you know, bathrooms and closets and where does the sink go and all this stuff. But she does a like circle chart to start out with to kind of just get a general idea of where things go. And so I tried it when I was doing the main moves from the office to the new office, and it worked out really well. There was like one thing that I ended up moving again, but like otherwise spatially it helped quite a bit with like visualizing what needed to be where. And since I live with all this stuff every day, I felt like it really worked out well. If I didn't know exact measurements, I knew generally how things would fit in the room. So this time around with my daughter's room, I did the same thing. And I did a circle chart. I did like 3 different versions yesterday, trying to figure out what's gonna go where, because her room is big. It's long though, and it feels like there's a lot of stuff just like against the walls right now. And I think I came up with a plan that I'm a fan of. Obviously, you gotta live it. So we have to try it and see what we actually think about it when it's done. But it shouldn't be too bad to move her stuff around. So I'm thinking we will throw that today. I meant to update yesterday a 200-page update for Spun, because I am actually just past 200 pages now, and I had a couple thoughts that I actually ended up writing down, but they're in the office, so I'm gonna just go for it. Without saying too much to spoil, I wish there was more tension. Everything kind of feels a little bit just like glossed through. And I don't know, maybe this book is YA, but I wish there was more tension between, why am I blanking on her name? Noor and Prince Caspian, or even Noor and Pell, because their interactions are so short that it's like hard to really be invested in the 2 options that she's got going on. So that was kind of my first general thought. The second one I had was, you get to the part in these books where you just want to like scream at the main character, because she's only considering this queen status, this proposal from Prince Caspar, because she wants to help her brothers and help other poorer people. I just get so frustrated because I'm like, you don't have to be queen to do that. If you don't like the guy, ask for some money. Like, ask for, I don't know, ask for something else. I know she spun gold for them, but like, ask for something else. You don't have to just be stuck. Like, he would give it to you. You gave his entire crown a room full of gold. He owes it to you. And then, like I said, not to spoil anything, but she told Pell a story that her father had told them as kids, and he seemed very freaked out about it. Like, he recognized the story, but it probably ended differently in the Fae world. And so my guess is that maybe the story actually has some truth to it. So I am interested to see that. I would like to see her stick to her wild ways. You don't want this possible engagement to Prince Caspar to change who she is. I feel like it's one of those that's like, she's kind of wild and free. She's a nomad. She's a swindler. Is being engaged and supposed to being queen going to be like, well, now you can't sneak around? I would really hate for that to happen. It also kind of feels like her and Prince Caspar are more friends at this point, which is cool. But like, are you really going to marry him? It doesn't feel like there's a spark. We shall see. Like I said, I'm 200 pages in, just over halfway. I think that's all the updates for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Happy Friday morning. I was going to keep the vlog going because like a lot of the Valentine's heavy lifting is happening today, but I don't know that I have the capacity to mentally. So I would love to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's full of love and full of joy, and I will see you guys next week. It is not a vlog as it has been. Next week's video is more of a rapid fire spring book recommendations video, but I wanted to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.